Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Reading the Red this sunny morning, but there's a little bit of wind in the air. Maybe a bit of rain's on its way. Mark chapter 2 and verse 8. Why are you thinking about these things in your hearts? That's written in red, and the build-up is immediately Jesus, aware in his spirit that they were thinking that way within themselves, said to them, why are you thinking about these things in your heart? So Jesus, having just forgiven the man of his sins, gets a reaction in the emotions of the skeptics that are there watching this situation unfold. And he says to them, why are you thinking about these things in your hearts? So he is aware that they are thinking these things. Remember, they're not saying these things, they're thinking these things. And this ability to be able to know the thoughts of another person is an incredible gift of God. It's called the gift of discernment, to know what spirit someone is operating in a particular time. So people could be looking at you smiling sweetly, but in you, you know that they're saying or thinking something very different to what their smile or even their words are saying. Now, this gift of discernment is essential if we're going to grow as Christians in order to be able to help people, discerning the spirit of a person and what spirit is operating in that particular moment. And Jesus depicts it here, and he says he knows what they're thinking. And what they were thinking was not good stuff. And that's why it was poisoning the dynamics and the reality. And what they were ultimately doing was questioning his ability to be able to forgive sins. And so he builds this scenario up, having forgiven the man of his sins, who is still paralyzed at this point. He's building his story up in order to demonstrate why he is able to forgive sins, why he is able to do the things he does. And tomorrow we see how he intervenes at another level in the man's body. But before he can do that, he needs to deal with the root problem within the man. So the man has a problem in his body, but the issue is not his physiological body. It's the soulish reality of the man, which is keeping the man paralyzed. And Jesus knows he has to deal with the root in order to deal with the fruit. And so many people are tending the fruit of their problems, but they've never really learned to get to the root. And until you get to the root, you won't deal with the fruit. But destroy the root, and then you solve the problem regarding the fruit. And Jesus put it like this. He said that the strong man is bound. The strong man has been bound, and now we can plunder the strong man's house. Deal with the root in the problems of your life, and you will see the fruit change. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.